I'm going to talk to you today about making raw food for cats. So the first thing you do, go to hare-today.com. That's H-A-R-E as in rabbit, which is what we're going to buy today. Go to products and select products by protein and scroll down to where you see ground and click that. And then you're going to have these choices here. And I buy it's coming up here, right here, ground rabbit bones and organs. So when you click on that, you'll see that you have an option for a 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pound, and 5 pound bag. Now note that this site has a 10-pound minimum order when you order. So when they come in, they will be partially frozen and we'll go to step 2. So step 2 is put the bags in the freezer until you're ready to prepare them. And you'll see here I got 3-pound bags of ground rabbit, and I also went ahead and got 2-pound bags of ground chicken for a different batch. But today we're going to prepare the rabbit. The next thing you do is let the rabbit thaw in your refrigerator for a couple days. I've had this in here about 2 days now, so I can feel that it's nice and thawed out. And then we're going to prepare the sink. So we're going to line the sink with a trash bag and put rubber gloves on because we don't really want to have the raw meat on our hands and on the surfaces that we're going to eat from. So I'll prepare the sink and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, as you can see, I put just a regular trash bag in the bottom of the sink and I have my gloves on. And I'm going to now cut open this bag. This is double bagged for safety because you can see it kind of bleeds out a little bit there. We're going to prepare the whole thing at once. We're not going to try to save any for later. It doesn't keep in the refrigerator all that long, and cats are really, really picky about things being fresh. Okay, so now I'm gonna break this up real good. And then this by itself is not enough for a cat to have a full meal that is complete for them. We would need to add egg yolk, psyllium husk, B12, taurines, very important, and we could do that for individual items, but I've found a way that is a lot easier for you. So let me change gloves and I'll show you what's next. So now we need to add the other supplements that I mentioned. We could do egg yolk, psyllium husk, B12, all of that, but this company has made that easy for us. You can find this all nutrient supplements on the Hare Today website also, and you'll see back here it has everything we mentioned, and it has a little feeding chart where it says raw meat, bones and organs, which is what we're working with, 3 pounds, 3 scoops. So we're going to put that in there. And you'll also see my little helper. This is another hazard of making raw food at home for your cats. They want it before you're done, just like I did the cookie dough when Mom was making cookies. So we do 1, 2, 3 scoops there. All right, now I'm going to glove back up and then we're going to mix this really, really well. Okay, so now that we're gloved back up, we're going to simply make like we're putting seasoning and meatloaf here and mix this all up really, really well so that those nutrients get in every portion. You can see that I've already set aside my single serving containers for when I'm done with this. I've got one larger container that I will use for feeding them in immediate meals, and then I've got smaller containers that I'm going to freeze in. So Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put a fair amount of it there, and in each one of these single serving ones. Okay. Once you have them all packed up, we store them in the freezer. It takes about a day and a half or so for them to thaw. Now what you don't want to do is cold turkey feed the raw food. If you've been feeding another kind of canned food, start with cutting it back by about 10% each feeding and adding the raw food in it, so you gradually build to that for your cat. And then your cat's going to love this species perfect meal. Very nutritional, very great for them. They're getting lots of hydration from this meal. It's perfect for your cats.